This is Hilo versus Jisoo. Line versus Enkidu. This is buffed Enkidu. Of Notes Cup 12, which Notes Cup 13 actually just happened. But I kind of want to watch all the good Japanese UNICLR, and it seems like the Notes Cup is the first place to start with decent tournaments. I know in Notes Cup 13 there were a couple more heavy hitters, but in this one you have, I mean, Notes obviously, and a good Fonan player. So what really matters is that there's two Oreo players in this tournament. A lot of drop combos. This is an offline tournament. I wonder if it's arcade. I remember there were American players before complaining that actually arcade does have some kind of input delay, a little bit more than console. But I don't know, people complain about everything. I think PC is fine, but people complain about PC. Alright. How's Enkidu wake up? There's a lot of not parry happening from Enkidu. You have the, what is it, like 1 frame, 0 frame parry? Whatever it is. I think that's actually a character that Americans and Canadians are a little bit better than Japanese players. Like, not Japanese Enkidu masters that I know of. Also, Lina is another one where I think she got a lot from the UNICLR patch. I think she's right up there with Oreo, but she's always kind of, in my opinion, beat Enkidu pretty hard. People are kind of high on Enkidu, but I'm not quite sure where I would put him just yet, just because we haven't had any and are not going to have any major tournaments for a little bit. Good backdash. Man, there's a lot of scared Enkidu play. Maybe that's just why the American Enkidus are better, just because they're brave and would DP in those kind of situations, or go for risk parries in those kind of situations. Lina just kind of ran her whatever game plan she wanted to the whole time. That was absurd. Alright. It is Hilo again versus Nakun Hyde. I thought he was about to use the D-Neko color, but no. He's one of the new colors. Good. The new colors are so good. Especially that it's like the purple and gold color. Purple and gold Hyde is actually so good.
ということで始まりました、ハイド VS マーテン、まだこれ0-0だよね。0-0ですね。 灰の輪廻ですね。
And Hyde's another one that I think got really
温泉の輪廻は多分プレイヤー
sneak
のや
buffed. Like, Clear Lamp won
つ見ながら
all of Evo, just pressing 5A. People are like, yeah, he has no neutral. And then they buff every other character's 5As, including Hyde. And then Hyde has the 3Cs that goes literally to heaven.
ここで飛び今度いけないが、あといい暴れですから、いけないが、ここで当たると噛み合ってカウンターしてるのでいいダメージが入る。
He didn't get nerfed at all. He still does ridiculous corner damage. When people were complaining about Wagner, it's like, she gets damage off of a throw. It's just like, Hyde has been doing that since Eunice, and everyone slept on him. Kind of refused to play neutral Hyde. All of the, like, American Hydes are kind of nutty, whereas I've just been looking for, like, a Nishine style Hyde, like a really solid boy.
2ラウンド目99が強い投げバランス使って様子に挟んで面倒くさい状況投げもう1本通して先ほど崩しやはりジャンプして6 B ガードされた後の状況が不利になったとはいえ崩しているのは高いそのまま倒して一本選手は入ろう。
There's just like overly risky shield attempts that I don't understand why they're happening. Like, they don't need to happen at the moments that they're needing to.
2戦目
Sometimes people get a bit greedy to win the cycle. I don't know if that was the case right there. It's like, I'll definitely take a lost cycle over a shield break any day. The risk reward was just not in the Hyde's favor at any point there. Broke the throw, but Lina won the cycle right then and there. Yeah, finally punished Lina for thinking she was a grappler. Oh no, she's a grappler, never mind. Best grappler. See, this is the kind of thing Hyde can do. He can win the cycle and then play so whack for the entire cycle, just backdashing. He's not afraid to lose the cycle again. I mean, he lost the round right there. It's like the potential things that Hyde can do that's kind of scary. If he got any throw right there, you know that's a CBO conversion. There's a lot of throw happening. And not a lot of baiting throw. It's just kind of happening. Lina's scared. Good cover. This should be over. Yep. I think the scale's a little bit more in UNICLR now.
Yeah, 視聴者はいるんですけど、コメントがないだけです。視聴者はね、結構16人。
217. We have Ruiso versus Toritama. And he starts off with Ondrick. And the good color too. He gets the red ice in this one. Just some nutty play. Round start reckless from him. And you deserve all of this damage. And he almost got a shield broken right there too. And did not respect Thanatos at all. And then mashed his life away. I see what's happening. He's trying to have fun, and the Ori player's trying to win. They're both a good color. About the same palette. My boys partying! But Ori doesn't party. No one's ever invited her. My boy did not stop partying for the entirety of that. I'm so happy. He lost, but he won the fans. Alright, we have another Enkidu. Man, I'd rather party with Longdrakia than play Enkidu against Ori. That's... Enkidu probably has worse matchups, but man, I think this is a really bad matchup for Enkidu. And that's our parry. That's already more parries than we saw from the other Enkidu. This happened March 7th, but I'm surprised there isn't, I don't know. In my opinion, everyone should go for the jump 2C routing because it goes into good Oki, it goes into potential Vorpal Strip. But they're still using Unist routes? Yeah. You see the Enkidu increase, and what I've seen some Japanese players do is just VO on site. Don't even bother with this man. Because you don't want to get overheaded. Oh, that always feels bad. When you have Thanatos out and you hit the overhead and you're doing quarter circle back A. Because right there, you're in the corner, even though you're probably used to doing the Thanatos Rekos. You can always do overhead into B thrust into full combo. Not even worry about that. But I do the same thing. I can't even blame them. Alright. 211 or 221. Pardon me. So we have Dull Wagner versus Nanashio Wagner. Another good color. Dude, all the new colors are so good. And I know Dull is an Ori player, but mirrors in this game can get pretty nutty. I can understand why you wouldn't want to play the mirror. Especially the Ori mirror. Well, not especially, but you know what I mean. See, there we go. Okay, some actual UNICLR routes right there. Wagner does have some scary lows. I can kind of see why you would have the shield out there, but they're so... It's just a difference of play. There's so many matches that we've seen in this tournament where people just guess shield instead of like actually confirming it. If you're gonna lose your shield, you might as well just alpha count it. Like, eventually watching these enough, I'll probably be able to understand why the Japanese players do as much shielding as they do. Because I remember EVO, when all of the Mika players just dominated people off their shield habits alone. Like, it's just like, if you just didn't press shield, you might have been better off against most of the Mika players. Same here, they just shield in such risky situations. That was just a low shield. They play like online players! This is some straight online play. Assault jump C, assault jump C. Got the link, okay. Oh, that's not an actual combo. That's not an actual combo either. Just playing neutral. Yep. Making sure you win a cycle, and then right here, what this probably was just spending CS to get the bar before the match ends. Because you're thinking to yourself, there is no way Wagner makes his comeback. And then Wagner DPs mid-screen, and you were right. No punish, but Wagner's able to establish some control here. There we go, new route. Good Oki. See, it's scary. She has so much time to run up to you and just use Intimidate. Questionable. You saw the red flash. Maybe people just aren't used to seeing the red flash yet. But that was definite DP, definite half circle forward, whatever that move is called. IW, anything. Alright. Now he opts to go for the mirror. Problem with the mirrors, I think Ori punishes Ori really well. There, Ori is just able to has the range to just stuff before Thanatos can even come out. And I'll tell you, even as an Ori player, you still get cheesed by some CP. Good cross under. I'm wondering if you went for that assault jump A because you thought he had the cycle, or what happened there. Did he just barely? I'm gonna go back. I have no viewers. He probably went for the assault jump A to try to win the cycle at the very last second, because you get a little bit for getting the hit and a little bit for the assault attempt. Okay, that makes sense. I'd do something like that too. What a smart player. Ooh, got the shield break. You could have actually ended it right there. You just finish your Rekka, you do C Divine Thrust, and it's over. Please C Divine Thrust. Or am I looking at the wrong bar? Maybe. Still, I think from max range you can still do A Rekka, C Rekka into force function and get a full Aurea combo. Yep, good punish. Whoa. Caught some OSs there. DBZ? Oh, this nasty damage. We dropped this though. Unfortunate. But you gotta attempt it, you know, at your weekly, bi-weekly, whatever, however frequently these tournaments last tournaments. But you can get about 4.1 meterless off of that starter that you just got. That's why I was sweating for a second. Who do I have playing now? 229. Dull versus either Kaji or Kazi. So everyone really loves Merkava and also thinks, well, Aurier players think that Merkava beats Aurier. I don't know from the opposite perspective, but I really think Aurier wins this matchup so hard. Aurier has all the tools to just wall out Merkava and never get hit if you're defending properly. But that okay, I've never seen the assault backdash used that way yet, and it looks annoying. Like you can airship me people. I'll have to keep an eye out for that. See, this is what I was talking about. You can get the full conversion from A-Rekka, C-Rekka into force function. Ooh, see, that's a situation where normally it was like a kind of checkmate situation for Merkava, and now Merkava can backdash. That's kind of dumb and scary. Good conversion off the babies. He's still going. Okay, maybe Merkava's good. I can use the CS just to get meter. Aurier gets a lot off of... See, he used C Thanatos there, but Aurier gets a lot off of just having meter for C Divine Thrust, off of any bad anything. I can't give you the exact frame data, but I believe it's like anything that's -9, instant punish. I wouldn't go for it. Don't ever go for it. Just take the pressure. It's so stupid. This character's so stupid. I agree. Why do they get to, you know, DP for free and potentially be put in a plus situation because you didn't perfectly shield in the whatever, like 198.5 DPM that it goes, but... What is with all these people doing 6B mid-combo? That's such an odd drop to me. Are you going for 3B? Dude, Merkava's actually kind of dope. This Merkava's player's dope, putting in work. Never mind, I changed my mind. Merkava's the best character in League of Legends. And that combo looked cool. Ooh, why'd you risk it? That's a checkmate situation that I was talking about, where it's just like sometimes you're just floating and you're out of float time and Thanatos is just there. And sometimes you're just dead. That did so much damage. So in commentary, this is just some self-analysis, but I kind of hate when people are overly critical of combo routes. But I've been really critical of these Aurier combo routes for reasons. Japanese players do some of like the craziest high skill, high execution oriented things that make no sense, and then don't hit the simple things. That combo is so cool. He spits on you and then flies for a little bit. That's aesthetically pleasing, my guy. Man, if this is the level of the Mercado players that they have in Japan, then I can see why. See, there's a lot of player bias for how Japanese players analyze the characters. And if they have really good Mercado players like this, I can understand why they rate the characters so high. And a lot of this, it's like you gotta go back into the labs and figure out like these situations where I for sure was able to punish Merkaba. He's able to back that. Good DP, and that's the full punish. Thank you. Yep, right there. You're in for free. That's a lot of the situations where Oria gets her bread and butter, where it's just like, he cannot fly anymore. Ooh. How'd you lose the cycle? What actually happened? You didn't have to pressure after you won the cycle. Man. That's dope. For situations like that, really micromanaging every situation. You win. Yup. Swag. See, right there, stretch your arms is a situation where if Oria did have movement, then you just can't do it anymore because she can just see a divine thrust. Stupid Merkaba run. Alright, what's the corner damage? Get a baby. And that's another thing, is watch for Vorpal, because you can kill those babies when Merkaba doesn't have Vorpal. Yeah. See, Divine Thrust just polices everything Merkaba can do. I find it hard to believe that Oria doesn't win this. But, you know, some people know more about the game than I do. And that was just cheese. Straight cheese. That was solid play from both of them. I really like the Merkaba. I gotta watch for that name more often. That was Kaji Merkaba. Alright. And then next up we have Notes versus Unico. I've been seeing a lot of Notes, a lot more Notes Akatsuki than Carmine on Twitter. But I mean, he's the Carmine Lord. I'm sure he's been loud. You gotta keep that Carmine tech secret. Yeah, let's see how he uses that 4B. Carmine 4B was kind of, in my opinion, such a disappointing change. But you know, the masters are going to find a way to use every tool. Yeah, you can't do that. You gotta find a way to guard thrust, but I'd give up, like, trying to win the cycle, or you can just confirm if it's an A pinwheel. Because right there was a B pin. Pardon me. Right there is a B pinwheel, and you just shield it like you're trying to. I was gonna say, it looks like Carmine does not lose as much grid for his Bloodhouse pressure, but he still lost cycle off of it. You'll see, Carmine's either just kill someone, or that's where they lose the cycle, is when they should have like a clear advantage. I get, from a balance perspective, you don't want Carmine to be good because he's just oppressive and he can give you... He can just make it so that the other player doesn't play, regardless of, you know, if they're high and have a good meterless reversal. And that 5-8. Ooh. Pardon me? Meaty increased force function. That's some... I don't know. I can't say I'm mad at it. Oh my god. My boy did full reckless. That is bravery. Cajones. Yeah. Those setups are so faked, unfortunately. I feel like they look so cool, and it looks like you're crossing up every which way. And no matter how you set it up, you just get hit. For whatever reason. You're just like, I look so cool doing this, though. Why did I get hit? Good throw, it's over. And this is kind of where Carmine struggles, because I think Hyde can kind of poke out of the command throw range, which is obviously Carmine's only reversal. Ah, he didn't respect the VO. Yeah. Always watch the Carmine shimmies. He does have a good walk speed, good dash speed, all of that, so that was some good defense. That was some weird decision making. I think that Notes could have killed. You just do DPCVO IWX. That should kill, right? I'm always like, all these players are better than me, but, you know, just dominant play in general. It's like, when you're Hyde, you have the DP and you can get out of all those situations, but it's scary to do it, especially with someone the caliber of Notes, you know. Alright, Ripu is actually a very, very, very good Phonon. And I would really like to see how Yumiko
ということで
handles this matchup.
改めまして
What is the color that Dull was using? This is Dull. Yeah. Not Yumiko. Dull. Wait, versus Dull. Yeah.
さあ改めまして
Because
対戦を始
I
めるよう
think
ですね
Ori has the problem where
Maki.
she's very good but does not have a good matchup against any of the top tiers, including Conan.
引き攻めが通って
But she holds her own, you know? Whereas like,
ここでアサルスランビ噛み合って断罪スタート足回りさあブレイクオリエ側がしているため
yeah. You kind of just
優勢なのはリップホノン
keep
か
your distance right here in this situation when you
さあ
have no
肋骨に
shield.
コンセためでグリッド有利を取りたい動きをしているがここで
That was some
先に
good lane
CS を
play.
取っているのはグリ
Riku
ッドギ
refused
ツ
to
こ
do
こを使って
anything
投
except
げ
to blend the self
発信をしていく飛びを見
When
せ
it got a
て
hit,
コンセも見せ
shoved
て
in the corner,
さあ
and
発信を背負ってしまった
all
リ
that,
ップ
but
側
I respect
Well,
to
you
do
got
nothing sometimes in
こ
this.
こで塩だなるほど
Good CS. Dude,
裏回りの
Riku's
ジャン
solid
キ
even though
ー
he's
か
getting
ら
his
の
ass beat.
コンボが決まらずしかし体力が虫の息になっているここで一発アサルトでシールド割ってなんか高そうなコンボ決めているリップ側三段決めてまだこの体力だと殺しきるまで時間かかるかアサルト一発決めてこれはいつものルートですねからの FF あっと
Empty jump low.
こ
What
れ
game
は
is
殺
it?
しきられるまず一本選手はグツグツのオリエアサルト決めて逃げ出しセットで先にコンボを決めたのはグツグツプロン出して遠距離のコノンのいつもの指導のコンボ決めきってないさあゴーチャったところにオリエ側がコンボ決めて画面端なるほど距離取ってからホップロンさらにスラストを押し付けていってうまくラインを押し返したい
So I was gonna pay attention and
グ
didn't
リ
pay
ッドは
attention.
どうなっているここでグツグツが使ったためリップ側に CS が来るさあセンドからのダッシュになるほど
Drop two.
グラスブシのタックこ
You
の
interrupted
指導なら
because
まあ
you
まあ
were
ヘルが
expecting
コンボミス
increase that
再
shield.
びコンボミスからグツグツ側のチャンスとなるあっと2位エースラストこれは
Yeah.
しっかり決めきっ
Dude,
て
this Ori player is getting a
まず一
lot
本
of
勝利は
mileage
グ
out
ツグ
of
ツオリ
that
エ
right there. Just after anything, CS, dash,
2戦目
or
アサルト一本決めれないが
damage to
6B
Reka.
が
You can get the full
回
combo.
って
No, 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 no,
ダ
no.
ウン乗って
People
いく
gotta learn the
3C
route.
決めて押し返してさらにタッチ A で
I
落と
can't
してい
wait
く
to see some
ゲージが欲しい
optimal
リッ
Ori
プ側
play. But
これは
you know,
厳しい
when
か
you're winning, why change?
スラストからのコンボが決まってスラストで締めて3000ちょいこれ画面端この位置は辛いさあオリエ側がリーチの先端を押し付けていくなるほど先生
Now it's just waiting again.
スラストが
Probably don't
で
want to wait so long that you give someone grid cycle. So
3しかコンボが決めれないがグツグツが 6B を再び通していくエリアルからしっかりと
Yeah,
B オーダーまでさあリーチグツグツオリエ三振
Yeah.
ガードしてしっかりしている
backdash and work your
コ
way
ンボ
in
決
just
め
like
て
this.
さあここでダッ
That's
シ
the
ュリーでグラ
second
ツブシを
time.
決
I
め
don't
てい
know if he's
く
looking for the increased version and getting hit, or what's happening
三
right
振
there.
入れて3000後半のダメージいいダメージなるほど
New Ori,
6FF
or
からの
new
中
Ori,
段だ
new
け
Bonan moves.
さあこの指導は結構減りますねなるほどいいダメージ
Our
が出る
damage is so nerfed. We only get 3.2k off of me.
暴れ潰しにして今回のキー波動はそこまで優位が取れないさあガードさせてオリアが寄ってきた2に暴れ潰していたが
Yeah.
こういうビルまで締めてしっかりと空中波動で
Until you
試
see
し
the
させる
rebeat
ここ
or you see
で
the
投げ
fireball.
からさあ CS もゲージもグツグツ側にある
Have to be patient against this
何を
Ori
決める
too, this Ori.
6B ガードしている
I say, as Ori just uses every resource in the
あ
world
っ
to
と
go home.
FF からの裏回り。先ほどからこれ食らっている。しかし CS は来た。ラシミ1段目で CS してしまった。暴れをしっかり決めて潰して。
That time they didn't get hit by the dash attack, but they were still at a huge disadvantage against Ronan for even the situation in the first place.
どうなる？さあ3 C
See right there, yeah.
うまくと
React to the low, get in,
いくぞ。
get your full damage. It was unfortunate that Ori
あっとなるほど。
sideswiped, but
そこからもコンボいけるもの。さあこれはいい指導となっているのか。3000
alright.
V をまで決めて下段からのさらに透かして帯を通していく。うまく暴れが釣れた。インミントワースまでさあ4000ダメージ。おっと VO もしっかりと下げっている。さあ4のノーゲージだがこれは CS 回収して100ができて吐くまでもなく
Throw with bait? Probably the sickest thing
CS 回
that's
収して100ができて
with throw on purpose
吐
there.
く。さあ4の1000ダメージ。
Yep, with throw on purpose.
しっかりと
Bait
下
the
げ
VO.
っている。
Bait any
さあ
kind of
4
bust
のノー
down.
ゲージだがこれは
Whipping
CS 回
throw
収
is
して
so
100がで
strong
き
in
て
this
吐く
game.
までもなく取り返して
I'm so used. Man, I'm gonna go back to this game and people whiff throws and they're just gonna hit me. Like versus Grand Blue,
こちら勝った方が決勝戦いけますね。さあ
but
3
it's
シーンも
like
避けて
70 frames of recovery after the throw, you know?
小指からなるほど上からかぶってきた。
Yeah.
グツグツが投げ1本決めてジャッ
This
ジ
this
だけ
matchup
狙
is
っているがこ
so
こで
like
黒首を通していく。
position based.
断罪からの22ガルセイロ首に
Yeah,
割ら
you
れてし
can't
まう。
shield right there. She doesn't need
コンボ
to.
できないが
She operates
これ
just
は
like a
チリ
grappler, where it's just like
Double up
if I
形。
ever see the crouch shield at all,
ダウ
I'm
ン
gonna
奪って
succeed.
少しから固めていく。首が通る。
If I don't see it, I'm gonna 6B anyway. You know what character I
一
am?
本選手を
Watch
グツグ
yourself.
ツ暴れ潰しを見せて刻んでいく。さあタチビの圧があるがここでテイクでたらを
Yeah.
なるほどコンボ決めていく。
Riku was kind of committed to hitting crouching buttons
あと
there,
F フ
and
クなるほど。アサルトケアの
that was just a good
なのか
assault over.
まだまだいいダメージ3200。あっと FF 出てはいたが潰されぬ。これは
Yeah,
テイクスパイが
Alright. Someone used the
体
red
力
sparks
的
to
に
their
は
advantage.
若干厳しくなってきた。この後はどうしていく。あっとここで 2P からコンボを決めていく。これは殺しきれるということで勝ったのはグツグツ。
That was a good Ori. I just want to see those combos cleaned up a little bit, because all the neutral stuff is there. Just like when to take advantage of people sleeping, when to take advantage of like positional mishaps. He just goes in. Oh man, this is grand finals. Notes first off. I do have here. Alright, 253. Notes does start Akatsuki, and I really think that's because Ori dunks on Carmine. Because he doesn't have a good anti-air. You know what they did to buff him in this game for his lack of an anti-air? They gave him another bad anti-air instead of a good anti-air. And I guess, you know, you can't have everything, but you can always want everything. Akatsuki, on the other hand, I will say, I think this matchup's 5-5. I think it's fair. I think he can really just disrespect. Even though he doesn't have the range, he can still disrespect the range with like Tatsus and Tatsu pressure. And he can force her to like make some dumb mistakes. Right there, see? You try to Thanatos, you get parried. You try... Okay, that's another thing. I have to look at the frame data for this boy's dash, because he's a straight up Mishima in this bullshit. You see that KBD? No, it's actually just footwork on the kid. Yeah, see? Dull was scared to even shield there. Man, he believed he had all the hits on there. Holy moly. Yeah. You don't get that Oki for free. That's why I'm just like, why are these players not using the new routes? That hard knockdown that you get from Jump 2C is so good now. Especially for that kind of situation, because you can really pressure in Akatsuki's face after that knockdown. Good. Dude, no, this is actually so good. Who knew? Okay. Counter hit. You could have had so much more. Man, that's something I'm just gonna have to work out of, like how I analyze play, because people are gonna drop. Like, I don't think that combos are necessarily important to someone's play, and I think I'm only commenting on how much Dull is dropping because it's the character I play, you know? Also, there's certain things where it's just like, I'm stealing that. What is Akatsuki supposed to do besides beat Tatsu into your demise? Right there. Yeah. You use Thanatos, and then you run up throw, expecting the parry there. I don't even think the Akatsuki is bad. Is he about to switch to Carmine? Yeah, I don't even think the Akatsuki was bad. Maybe it was just, you know, this is to throw off his pace, throw off his rhythm a little bit. But Akatsuki was doing fine. Especially that first match when he was just, you know, shimmy. Akatsuki is scary in the corner, and it doesn't matter how good Oria's range is because he still backdashes out of all of those situations. Oh, Dracula theme is so hype so far, right now. But all grand finals should be played on the Under 19, obviously. And he confirms off of everything. Fuzzy! Man, honestly, Carmine players are more likely to go high than low. Like, regularly. They're like, I practiced 17 years for this stupid fuzzy setup, and for this fake overhead into real overhead setup. They're probably gonna do overhead or throw. I bet they don't even know how to combo off the 2B. Good jump. Yeah, unblockable. Yeah. See right here, when people are like, how do you beat Carmine? Just block. You were so close. Cause right here, you bust out, you see us. And then you still have more bar to bust out later. Anti-air the kid. And I'm sure, you know, Notes as a good player is way more experienced in the bad matchups than anything else. There's just like, the main thing that Oria can do is just approach from like directly above Carmine. He doesn't have the anti-air to deal with just the force function pressure. And obviously, you know, Dull hasn't gotten the opportunity to just force function out, but right there, he's just running directly at him. Carmine does not have like bad ground control. It's the air that he's kind of lacking. Yeah. That's smart. Just get him back in the corner. No, just kidding. In that same situation that Del had used the dash C into charge divine thrust, he didn't do it right there, and I think Ness was kind of expecting it and not ready to punish the divine thrust. It is over. Tick bar, tick bar. I'm surprised he didn't unblock him there for the bar, but also probably Aurea could have responded by doing her myriad of invincible moves. See it right here, you know you're waiting for a cross under setup, so just ignore it. See, right there, he got in for free, just force function. Especially, you're not winning grid, your grid's broken, just force function. Out here blocking, just force function. Out here divine thrusting, just force function. I don't think they do 3 out of 5. Oh, no, yeah, they do 3 out of 5 in Japanese tournaments. Let's go. They do single win, though. Yeah, I can't wait to go to Japan and lose a single win tournament. Wait, 0-1. 0-1 feels so much worse than 0-2. Let's got the defense. Yeah, this is damage too. He actually could kill right here. That's hard. That's hard. I can't believe he converted it. Yeah. Yep. We all knew it was gonna happen. The bus stop. Cause that's okay. That has no iframes, right? It just has head and dive inbuilt now. Maybe you can't just Goomba stomp him the same way that you used to in Unis, but I can't imagine it's that much better to change the whole dynamic of the matchup, you know? Yep. Every time. Dude, I know it's nose. Aurea players just want a divine thrust. Tired of being in this corner. That was a setup. You gotta wait for him to start something. You can't just do it, unfortunate. Alright, what's he got mid-screen? Oh, she just falls straight out. Notes has to know. Is that the script? Yeah. Whoa, you're kidding. Oh, she just blocked. It's like, I thought that straight up punishes that. But he was a little late. That's the secret tech. There's certain things that Carmine TGC is actually so good at just punishing the unseeable, not unblockable. But too many shiny lights. If Aurea had a gold color, like Akatsuki, that's unblockable. Unescapable. Better than Web OP. Oh my god. Alright, great plays. Didn't expect the backdash. Didn't expect him to catch the backdash. You had the hard part of the combo, the micro dash B, and then just didn't hit the divine thrust. Alright. It's not going to work twice. Especially it's not going to work on this side. For some reason it's so much easier to see on this side. Well played, well played. Yeah. Wasn't ready for the conversion, but it's fine because you still have corner, you still have grid. Oh, it's over. Not really. Mostly over. I have to imagine that's optimal. 3,900 for Meterless. You did all the good things. That was rough. And he still gets an OP setup after this if it doesn't hit. That's wild. So he blocked the jump assault BA. And then when Carmine landed, he expected a button, and Notes just didn't give it to him. Every situation. That's happened so many times where he's just like, he's not going to DP, I'm just going to Divine Thrust to take my turn. Skip neutral. It's like, no, 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 no. Notes is definitely going to DP. There's a lot of damage too. Took the OP instead of the damage. Again? Don't win the tournament. Oreo won. Oreo's dope. Yeah, that Dol just controls the screen really well. Oreo looks like an Animal Crossing character right here. It's the perfect Animal Crossing nose and no mouth. Anyway, that's a test stream. I'm at almost exactly an hour. I just want to see how my voice sounds, how this worked out, how the game audio is. But this is something that I want to be doing in the future. I want to do some kind of English analysis, English commentary over the Japanese tournaments because, you know, Japanese players keep placing, you know, at EVO there were 6 of 8 Japanese players or something like that. 7 of 8 maybe? And so they're obviously doing something right that American players aren't aware of, and maybe I can get some insight, maybe I can steal some tech from them, especially if there's good Ori players like that. And like I said, this was the 12th Notes Cup. The 13th Notes Cup has come up. I'm also going to be streaming not only UNICLR, I'm going to try to do some Grand Blue, and those are the main things that I'll be streaming. If I'm playing games, it'll be that. I'm actually thinking of starting to practice Thumbs Fight and Herds because all the stuff that I see people doing now, I was doing like the first week of the game, and I feel kind of good about myself, you know, you get me, you feel me. But yeah, I'm gonna try to rotate. I know there was that Korean tournament recently for Grand Blue, and the Korean online tournament, and I'm also gonna be streaming that 13th Notes Cup. So hopefully I'll get more viewers one day. If not, it's good for me. I got to see some good play. I got to see why Japanese people think that Merkava is good. He kind of just air shimmies people now. It's wild. And I think Akatsuki looks strong. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. Love you guys.